So now we are talking about iterating and concatenation with Numpy library in Python. If you've not watched my previous videos on Numpy tutorial, you should go back and watch them so that you can understand more concepts on Python tutorials. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Code Utrex. So today we are talking about iterating and concatenation, and let's get started and just import our Numpy library and send P. So we have that now, and okay, the next thing we can do now is, let's say we have an array here, np dots, okay, array. We have an array as 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 6, that's enough. And what is iterating? Iterating is going through each element one by one. So let's say we want to go through this element one by one and want to print it out one by one. We don't want to print it out as an array just like this when we print A, but we want to print out each element itself one by one. We want to print out 1 2 3 4 5 6. So what we can just do is for I in A. So we are saying, going through this element now for I in A, that means each element in A, we want to print out I. So when we do this now, we see that we're able to print out each element in A. So this is how we print out. We go through elements in element one by one. So we can use this same format now. You can just say for I in A, we want to print out only the elements that are even, just even numbers. So we can just check if I divided by 2, that's modulus sign, is equals to 0. So now we're checking the remainder. If the remainder of I divided by 2 is equals to 0, we want to print out I. So this way we are going to be printing out just even numbers. And if we should have this and just, let's say, like, to print out odd numbers, we just have something like is not equal to, we are putting out odd numbers here now. So this is how iteration work, and we could just modify this in a way that's okay. Let's have this way, and let's just, if we want to add just like 5 to all the elements now, let's say we want to add 5 to all the elements, we can just say plus 5. Okay, so we're having 6 7 8 9 10 11. So this is how we go through all the elements. So now let's say we have two-dimensional array, np dot array, and why having two-dimensional array now? We want to go through this array and we want to print out each element in this array. And how do we do that? How do we do that now? So let's say we have 1 2, okay, 1, okay, let me use 10 now, 20, 30, and we have 40, 50, and 60. So we could print out our array and print out the dimension of this array. That's b dot ending. So we can see that this is our array now, and this is two-dimensional array. But we want to go through this, and if we should try it like the way we went through the one-dimensional array, and we should print out our here now, we will see that this is what we are getting. We get this as an array on its own, and this as an array on its own. So we are getting the first row as an array and the second row as an array. So to solve this, all we need to do is, like, now we've gone through this now the first time, we've gotten this I. The next thing we are going to do is, now we want to go through it again. So we j in I for the first instance. Now this is our I, right? So for the second instance now, j, we are going through this I. That's now j will now be 10 20 and 30. We want to print out what? J. So we can see this now. So if I should just bring this up here, you see that, okay, this is the I, and now j is going through the I. We're having 10 20 30, right? If I could just comment this out now, you see we're having this now: 10 20 30 40 50 60. So this is how we iterate two-dimensional array. So, and if you want to do, like, we want to print out just the even, they are even actually. Okay, so what can we say we want to print? Okay, let's say we want to just add 5 to everything there, plus 5. So you could see them this 15 25 35 45 55 and 65. So this is how we go through two-dimensional array, and this is how we iterate two-dimensional array. So now we're going to be talking about concatenation. And what is concatenation now? So you also have concatenation here. What is concatenation actually? Concatenation is adding two arrays of the same dimension. Of the same dimension. They must be the same dimension. They must have the same dimension together. So this is what concatenation is all about. Adding two arrays of the same dimension. So let's say we have array A to be set to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we now have array B to be set to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we could print out, okay, we could print out, okay, A now, A, then print out A. Okay, print out, okay, we have B now, and print out. There should be a comma here. And print out B, right? So this is our A and this is our B. But now we want to join the two of them together. What we could just do, we could have C as an array, and we could just say np dot call the concatenate function now. Concatenate now. So how do we concatenate? We have it as a tuple here, and we just like concatenate A and B. Sorry, A and B. So let's print out C now. So let's just have it as C. So if you print out C now with C, we're having all the elements joined together. So this is how we simply concatenate, and we just join it together. And this is because they are both one dimensional. A and B are both having just one single dimension. So let's say now I want to concatenate 2D, concatenating two-dimensional array. Okay, let's say, okay, concatenating 2D arrays. So how do we go about this now? So let's just say we have x to be equals to np dot array. Okay, np dot array now, and let's just have it as 11, 12, 13. Okay, we should have a parenthesis here. Okay, so let's have it like 14, 15, 16. So let's have it as 14 here. So this x now, and our y array is now np dot array 21, 22, 23. Okay, 24, 25, 26, right? Okay, let's have it this way now, and let's print out both arrays. So let's say we have x now. Okay, and we print out y2. So what do we do now? Okay, so we have this as our array now, both x and y. So we have x here, we have y here. So these are our arrays now. So we just remove this so they go. Okay, let's leave them this way. So now I want to add these two together. We could just have z set to np dot concatenate now, concatenate, and we are concatenating x and y. Sorry, let's print it. So now we can see that 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and this now as we concatenated. So if you should just print out the shape of one of these, a bit of them actually, you'll say, okay, X shape now, X dot shape, right? I will also print out Y shape, Y dot shape, right? So we can see this is 2, 3 now, the same structure, the same dimension. So we could print out Z shape now, the shape of Z, and compare this. That's Z dot what? Shape. So when we print out this now, you can see this is 4, 3. And this is 2, 3 now, that's 1, 2, and this is 4, 3, right? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And 1, 2, 3. You can see it added these two together, these two rows together, and we have a 4. But now anything that is more than one dimension, so that's 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional, we have other argument that we could use in this concatenate function, which by default we have axis, and axis is set to 0 by default here, and that's how we have it like this. But if we set it to 1, we see that instead of adding the rows together, it will be adding the columns together, and this will now be placed somewhere here at the back here. So let's just set this to 1 and check it out now. So we can see this way. So let me return it back to 0 and run this. So we just copy this and let me paste this here and set it to 1. So we could see this now. We're now having 2, 6, 4, 3. First, we added these 2 rows together to get 4 rows. That's how we concatenate 2 of them. And now we're adding the column instead together to get 6. But now we are leaving the distance together, the rows to get the rows to be still with 2. That's here and here. So you can see we just cut it out from here and added it at the back here. But before we just added it under, but now we're adding it to the right hand side. So this is how concatenating work, and this is how iterating work. So thank you very much for coming this far with us. If you like this video, don't forget to click that like button, and if you want to see more like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more videos like this. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Code Next time we'll be talking about splitting arrays, then we'll be moving to arithmetic and statistics and some other things using Numpy array. Thank you very much for staying along with us. See you next time. Bye.